Hi, I'm Laura Giles with Pan Society. Thanks for tuning in. Have you seen the uptick in backyard chickens? Yep, apparently there is a shortage of eggs in the grocery store, so people are going to the source to get their eggs. They're returning to the do-it-yourself mode of raising their own chickens. So let's take a look at what that can mean for animism. Hey guys, if this or any other Pan video moves you, inspires you, or educates you, please show some appreciation by hitting the share, like, or subscribe button and give me a comment. Thanks. Do you have chickens? I've been a chicken keeper for about 11 years now. They're really friendly and make good pets, and it's a great way to get closer to nature and to your food. So when you take care of them, you might start to spot marketing nonsense like labels on chickens that say vegetarian fed chickens. Chickens eat bugs when they're foraging. So any chicken that's a vegetarian fed is probably eating grain, and that's not the healthiest thing. You also notice that healthy eggs are actually an orangey color, not yellow. Hens that get sunshine, bugs, and who have room to roam produce eggs that are taste more earthy and substantial, and they look different than factory farm eggs. You see that and you start to put two and two together and think, maybe I should get some sunshine and eat more natural too. But there's a spiritual side to chickens too that maybe isn't so obvious. Did you know that in Asia, Europe, and the Middle East, the rooster is seen as a symbol of the sun? Yeah, he crows as the sun rises and dispels darkness, and so he's seen as a fighter of evil. And there's a story about this in Greek mythology. It goes, once upon a time, Ares and Aphrodite were having an affair, and Ares tasked a young soldier, Electron, with guarding the door so that they wouldn't get caught. Unfortunately, Electron fell asleep, and the sun god Helios discovered them. Helios told Aphrodite's husband, who caught them and shamed them. And Ares punished Electron by turning him into a rooster, and they say that that's why the rooster never forgets to crow in the morning. So the crowing is seen in many cultures as a way to keep the other world or evil at bay, and when the rooster crows, he dispels darkness. In Scandinavian myths, the rooster guards the rainbow bridge that separates the world of man from the world of gods. So you're starting to see some similarities in cultures. Roosters also symbolize vigilance, and that's why they're often seen on weather vanes from rooftops. From there, they can see everything. They point in the direction of danger. Eastern Slavs see the cock as the twin of the owner and won't move into a new house until the rooster has spent an easy night in it. They'll also paint pictures of roosters on the walls to protect the house from possible fires. And if you have ever seen any movies about voodoo, I'm sure you're aware of the association of chickens with sacrifices and rituals. Actually, a lot of cultures associate roosters with fertility, and that's why they sacrifice them. They assure the continued harvest and fertility of the land and its people. So chickens are associated with sacrifice for the greater good and caretaking. There's a tale in Tanzania about a lion, chameleon, and a chicken. They lived in a lush and bountiful land until drought came and everything dried up. One by one, the animals either died or left until there was only a lion laying in the scant shade of a dried up tree, a chameleon clinging to a branch on that tree, and a scrawny chicken who was scratching nearby in the dirt. The chicken found a pile of seeds underneath the dirt and began to eat. His strength and color were returning, and the chicken was getting fatter and fatter. The lion saw this and crept closer and said, "You would make a tasty meal for me." Then the lion heard a voice say, "Do not eat the chicken or I will eat you." He looked around and saw no one. So the lion replied, "You don't scare me." And he crept closer to the chicken. The voice boomed even louder this time. "I will eat you right now," and spat something on the lion. Startled, the lion took off running. The chicken looked around to see who her savior was, but couldn't see anyone, so she said, "Whoever saved me, thank you. The lion would have eaten me had it not been for you." That's when the chameleon revealed himself. "Thank you, chameleon," said the chicken, and she laid an egg. She presented it to the chameleon, saying, "This is for you." The chameleon said, "Now you have saved my life too," and quickly ate the egg, which returned his color to a healthy orange. And the two have been friends ever since. So you see, there's lots of stories about chicken looking out for people. In Rome, they were even used in fortune telling. If a chicken scratched and ate the grain that was thrown around them, it was a good sign. And if they didn't, it was a bad omen and any plans were scrapped. If a chicken's your spirit animal, it could be that it brings gifts of generosity, protection, or good luck. Chickens strut confidently when they walk, so they could be teaching you confidence or trying to tell you not to be a chicken. Some chickens get broody or stubborn, so they may be trying to teach you to either hold your ground or to get moving. Chickens like to scratch for food, so this could be a sign that it's time to scratch beneath the surface. The chicken energy is the same for everyone, but your chicken spirit animal will have its own personality and strengths, so the only way to really know is to have a relationship with it. Chickens have a pecking order, and when you introduce a new chicken to the flock, you have to be sneaky. The best way to do this is to put it in the hen house at night when they're all roosting. And if you don't, they're going to fight. They like to know who's in charge. So if chicken's your spirit animal, it could be teaching you to obey the pecking order. So you see, there's a lot that you can learn about socialization, nature, and chickens by watching. They're loud, curious animals who are really loving. And if you have chickens, I'd love to hear about yours. If this is your first year with chickens, look out. They're addictive. You could start with 60 and end up with 30 really easily. Ask me how I know that. So thanks for tuning in. Ciao.